Welcome back. In this segment, we're going to talk about Edline's additional calendar features and how to categorize information in this combined calendar differently than assignments or tests. Additionally, we're going to look at the rollover features that Edline offers when our school day gets rescheduled and we have to push assignments one day back, one day forward, or even a month forward or a month backwards. Let's take a look. To add new calendar items that are uncategorized, that are not a test or a quiz, you can go ahead and click on the calendar link on your page. It will take you to the calendar, but then what you can do is up here you have add event, link, RSS feed, homework hand-in, survey, tests, quiz. We're just going to go ahead and add an event here. And this is where we can set reminders for students. We may also want to remind students there's a field trip coming up, it's their turn, what group is responsible for bringing in snacks to class that day, whatever the category is. But it doesn't fit assignments, it doesn't fit, homework or tests. But it also is not something we want to add a content section to, but it's something just brief to put up on the calendar. So we're going to say Group A Snack Day. And we can put a little mouse over there. Remember that if you are in Group A, you must bring in a healthy snack for today's test. Not sure I'd allow them to bring in that, but that's an example for you. If I wanted to, I could import a text by hand. That one's pretty self-explanatory, so I'm just going to go ahead and say save and return. And now you'll notice that that is Test A Snack Day, and you'll see the mouse over in the combined calendar. And the students would see that same exact thing in their calendar mixed in with their school events and their other classes. Edline also has one more calendar feature that I want to show you in here, and it's the ability to roll over materials. Now, we're working in February, and where I'm currently recording is just outside of Chicago. So we have these things called snow days up here. So what I want to do is go ahead into the calendar and hit Manage Calendar. Nope, I'm sorry. Mark for edit here. One other thing that Edline has the ability to do in the calendar section is make adjustments for changes in schedule. For example, where I'm recording is just outside the city of Chicago, and we have these really cool things called snow days, as much of the northern part of the United States does. Down in the south, not quite sure what you might cancel school for other than power outages or things like that. So we can go ahead and list items and say, for instance, we are expecting a snow day on the 14th. So I'm going to say, we'll say maybe there was an assembly that was added in. So it's going to be added in on the 25th, the assembly, which will bump my plans down by one day. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the items that I want to roll, which would be anything after the 25th. I'm going to go ahead and roll over selected items. I'm going to roll these forward by one day, and I'm going to hit roll over now. And if you notice, all of those items were now just rolled in my calendar. When we come back out to the calendar on the page, you'll notice that everything now has moved down a day. In fact, we've got enough items on our calendar that it's full enough to have a more events section, which would take us back out to that calendar. Now that you've seen the additional calendar features that Edline offers, in the next segment we're going to take a look at posting news and links to our class page.